In this lecture of object oriented programming with C++, today we will discuss about static object. So in the previous lecture also we discussed about static member function and static data members. Basically this static concept is useful to create one copy of a static variable so that it can be shared by any other objects for that particular class. And also another advantage is that it is by default initialized to 0. All the static data member are by default initialized to 0. So static member function also have the qualities like they can access only the static data member or any other static member function. Similarly, there are some features for static object also. The first one is static keyword can be initialized, can be used to initialize the class data members to 0. So here also all the data members for a class can be initialized to 0 when we declared a object as static. And the declaration is like this, the syntax: static class name space object. So static space class name space object, then semicolon. So likewise we can declare a object static. For example, let's say for a class number we can declare the object of the class number as static like this: static space number, which is the class name, space obj, which is the object name. So we are making this object as static, hence all the data members for the class number will be initialized to 0 by default. And static objects, another advantage of static object is that it removes all the garbage value of its data member and it is initialized to 0. So let's discuss one very simple example. So using C++ program, so hash include iostream class will be included, hash include iostream, then using namespace std, then we'll declare a class, let's say class number. So the for class number we will take some private data member, let's say integer x, y and z. One public member function we will define, void get, let's say. Inside the get function, let's say we will do some updation for the values like x equal to x plus 1, y equal to y plus 2, z equal to z plus 3. So any updation or any manipulation you can do with this variable I have taken like this. Then close the function definition, close the class number, let's say define the main function here, main. Inside the main function we will create the object, we will create the static object. So the syntax will be static space class name is the number here, space object name, let's say O1. Any name you can take, I have taken O1. So as soon as we declare this object static, the memory allocation for all the data members will be done. Simultaneously, all the variables of the static variable, that is xyz, for the class variable xyz, all will be initialized to 0. So all variable xyz class variable will be initialized to 0 by default. And using object o1 we will call the get function. So o1 dot get we will call. So when we call this get function, inside get function the values are updated, that is x equal to x plus 1, so 1 will be added to the previous value, so it will becomes 1. Similarly y will be y plus 2, that is 0 plus 2, that is 2. Z equal to z plus 3, so z value is 0, 3 will be added, so it will be 3. And let's say we will display the output cout x y z value. So after the execution of this particular program we will get the output like this 1 2 3, because all the x y z value was initialized to 0 when it is declared as static, and after calling the get function the values are again updated and display the output. If we will again, let's say suppose we'll call the get function once again, the previous value it will retain and it will update on that previous value. And let's say again we will call o1 dot get function. This time also get function will be called, and x equal to x plus 1, so x value was 1, again it will be 1 plus 1, that is 2. Y value will be y plus 2, that is 2 plus 2, that is 4. Z value will be z plus 3, that is 3 plus 3, that is 6. So it will display Cout 2 4 6. So this will be the output using static object concept. Thank you.